What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today, we're focusing on now that the Montreal Canadiens have been knocked out of the playoffs. Their most important challenge right now is to re-sign PK Subban. He's a restricted free agent, and if he gets to July 1st, teams will offer sheet him. You look at the way it kind of all went down in a couple years ago when his contract was up. His agent felt lowballed by the Habs, sat out a few games at the beginning of that lockout season, then went on to win the Norris Trophy that year. Goes to show you, how good of a player Subban is, and he could be looking at a contract in excess of $8.5 to $9 million. I mean, that's just the way it goes. And right now, the Habs have 4 weeks before they can offer him, before any other team can get involved on it. And now that they're out of the playoffs, you got to take this time to really get down and try to get this deal done because, again, so many teams could use a player of Subban's caliber, and, he's an amazing player. I mean, he really is a game changing defenseman that, is. Yeah, I don't think any player is worth $9 million in a salary cap driven league, but he's close to being up there. Obviously he has his flaws as a player. He's not the best defensive defenseman, but his offensive repertoire offsets all his defensive shortcomings as far as I'm concerned. And I think it would behoove the Habs to get him locked up to an 8-year, $64 million deal, something along those lines, and make sure you keep him in Montreal for the rest of his prime because he again is an amazing player, and teams will be lining up and be willing to give up those draft picks to get him via offer sheet. You look at Philly and Shea Weber a few years ago. It's a similar situation. Really, really talented defensemen that teams will break the bank for and aren't afraid to part with assets because their game is so good that they can you know offset anything the team has to give up to acquire them. But that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on PK Subban and why the Montreal Canadiens should get him signed as soon as possible. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.